Okay, I said I was going to review it, so here it comes. Hang on. There we go. This is a little knockoff Optimus Prime and trailer that I got from Aliexpress. I know, look, it's been a while since I've gotten Optimus Prime from Aliexpress, okay? And they're the easiest things to find, so just behave, okay? And I just want to quickly do a size comparison, because I've got it here handy. I'm not doing the Prime because I can't be bothered, but this is G2 Laser Prime's trailer. So it's roughly the same size, but this is actually slightly longer. Yeah? So this is actually slightly longer by like this end cap. Otherwise, roughly the same size. In fact, this might be a little bit fatter as well. So that's your size comparison for the trailer. I'm not transforming the Prime because I can't be bothered. You want a size comparison for this mode? Let's speedier blur. So we've got the trailer, you can take that off, and you've got the Prime on his own. So he's deluxe-ish. Right, okie doke. Now, this is where things get weird. This seems to be based off the movie Ultimate Prime, whatever it was, never got it. And this is an upgraded cyber world from Transformers Prime? Cyberverse, rather, of, I think, Ultra Magnus. Again, never got Magnus. Got Prime, never had Magnus. And because I thought it was just like Prime, I broke it straight out of the box. Because I'm a moron. And then I had to spend a while fixing it. And it's not like 100%, but it works exactly how it's supposed to. So I'm just going to shut up. Okay? I'm not going to keep putting myself in that situation. So here it is. And if you've got the Cyberverse, not Cyberworld, the Cyberverse figure, you know how this transforms. But it's still a nice enough looking thing. And the dogs have been morons downstairs. Fantastic. So we'll transform it. I'm going to pop this side piece loose, and then we're going to get this whole piece here, this whole hinge here, get it all up on that giant ball joint, and hope, come on, that this doesn't swivel, because if it swivels, it's really hard to get out. There we go, get out to there. Smash it. Now we'll do this on the other side. And we'll get it, and we'll wriggle it, and we'll get it out, and straighten it all out to there. Mask. Anyway. That's my go-to now. Anytime I've got like a mishmashed, half-transformed thing, I'm just going to say it's something from Mask. I'm not trying to be nasty to Mask. I did like Mask, but, you know, I always just kind of hated that they sort of stopped halfway. You know, like, what are they, like the Activators or something? You know, those little Speed Force, something like that. Those little Transformer cars that you press the button and guns popped out, and that's all that happened to them. Mask, anyone? Right, whatever. Someone tell me what they were called. I can't remember. So now we've got the front, the back that hinges down, and the front that hinged down. And then we flip down this front piece. And those are the legs, and those are the hips. And this is the bit I broke. So if I remember rightly, the original just had a ball joint. This does not have a ball joint. No. It had little friction hinge. And the friction hinges were not moulded properly. They were just generic lumps. And this piece in the middle, if you can't tell, is die-cast. Randomly a piece of die-cast. So, die-cast on open hinge, wiggle, snap. So I had to glue it back into place. And then, just for my own benefit, I've shoved that full of cardboard and then put glue on it, just to stop the hinge from closing again. It doesn't look pretty, but it works, and you can't see it in robot mode. So we're going to hinge this forward, and hope just because it's on camera it doesn't decide to break on me. And this is tight. There are little hooks either side, you see there and there, that clip onto the metal piece. And I don't really like it, but separate this and straighten the legs. There we go. And it does go into place. There we go. And then we just bring the arms down. Come on. Split this piece in the middle. And I don't know if they're supposed to go like... Well, I put them like that. But I don't know because if this is the Magnus, if they're supposed to go like that. So I guess it's dealer's choice, whichever way you want to do them. And, you know, I like them like this. But that's me. Now you get this piece at the back, and you flip it most of the way, and then turn it, because it doesn't really like turning when it's in place. And drop that into position, and there's your little prime. And as far as primes go, this isn't bad. Again, to make sure that body's actually in place. Don't like that noise. Die-cast body, which made tightening these hips a little bit awkward. But he's got ball joint, hinge, ball joint, forward and backward knees, because, you know, a little bit of toe if you really want, but let's not. And he looks pretty good. All things considered, he looks pretty good. And he comes with accessories, which I've wedged underneath in this trailer. So, shield, and in there somewhere, there it is. I'm trying to see through the camera, this isn't easy. Got a shield and a sword. Sword's got a peg, well, pegs either side, I don't know where that's supposed to go. Maybe you can store it in vehicle mode. I don't think you can. In road mode you can, because they've actually given him that slot on the back, so you can stick it in there. And the shield's got a little peg there. Can you peg that on the back? Will it go in there? It will, look at that. You can store his shield and sword on his back, isn't that cool? I don't think I've ever actually done this, so let's actually give him his sword. There you go. And give him his shield, which goes into that hole there. It should. There you go. Sword's a little bit loose. Or you either tighten up the handle or tighten up the hand, whichever one. Is that right? I've just put it in wrong. Now that ain't too bad. Let's get a size comparison. 86 oh, okay, so he's getting on towards Voyager scale. That's, you know what, that's actually quite impressive. I'll give you that. That's quite impressive. I got this for like a tenner or something. Transformation for the trailer. Because the trailer becomes Armour. Yeah. So we're going to pop this bottom piece loose. And we need to talk about this front piece. There's a hinge here, which this is on, and then this is on its own hinge inside this piece. So let me try and show you that. It hinges out to there, and then it hinges on its own. So when you transform this, when you just try and transform it back, it'll go like that, and this won't be in place. So you need to be a bit careful with this bit. We'll get all the way out to there, and like that. We'll undo this one. I should bring the camera up a bit, shouldn't I? There we go. We'll do the same, bring it all the way out to there, drop it back. Okay, now I've only recently worked out how to do this because it comes in the combined mode and there are no instructions, or at least I didn't get any. We need to bring this forward so it untabs from these two holes, and then we need to get this and wriggle it out. Wriggle it out. It's on a plethora of hinges and ball joints and all this sort of thing. As to say, 1, 2, it's a triple joint. So we'll get that out and we'll try and straighten it and turn it and get to about there. And we'll turn this one around, straighten it, get to about there. And now we're going to reach in here and we're going to pull this little head out, which we'll take a look at in a minute. Okay, now we're going to wiggle this blue piece forward because there are little tabbed edges here that go inside it. And then we can bring this up. Bring this up. And there it's done. What do you... Alright, fine. I forgot to do this bit. We're going to double hinge this over the top and onto the back. And then we open... We separate these. And these bits are actually on ball joints. So we've got that. You can adjust the wings. We will adjust the wings, okay? We'll get to it. I need to move closer. Okay, alright, so we'll drop these ones down because they won't fold up. We'll drop them down a bit. Not quite that far. And these will bring up a bit, I think. Yeah, they should bring up. Come on. Now up a bit. Come on. We'll go for a Gundam X kind of thing. Okay. And that is the combiner head. Looks vaguely Superior-ish, which I am not opposed to. Quite cool. Okay, so for this we're going to have to ditch the shield and sword, because I don't think he can use them in this mode. Maybe he can, I don't know, but we'll find out. Get the arms, and we do that. So we need to get him in there. And again, this came with no instructions, so this is all me just messing around and seeing what works. So it's probably wrong. Oh yeah, there's a thing on the back, right. How does this work again? These hook pieces, see these pieces here? They sort of grip around this part, if I remember rightly. This is all, again, I've just had to throw this together and see what works. So I'm going to try and get all this out of the way, get his legs around the crotch piece, which seems to be the hardest part, and line this up. And he's in. Crotch piece goes into place. Bring the legs down and drop them to fill in the combinatory leg bits. I don't know if they're supposed to peg in, but I don't know how. So get that all sorted, and then these arms. I believe this peg here, see that? Is supposed to go into the hand. And this is supposed to go into, I think, that slot there. So again, this is a lot of just me trial and error, messing around to get this out of the way. Out of the way. Shoo, shoo, shoo. It's just a lot of trial and error, messing around, just seeing what I can sort out, because again, no instructions, don't know. I'm usually okay without instructions, but when this is an ungodly amalgamation of things that shouldn't work together, you give me a break, okay? Give me a break, just like a little bit. I actually hate checking instructions, but it's, you know, there we go. Got that in place. Okay. And then we'll throw that like that, because it's slightly better out of the way. Okay, we've got one arm done, I think. I don't think it can move at all, but it's done. Alright, we'll do that one that way, because that seems to be the best option for it. And we'll do this one again, and we're going to wriggle and fight. Now, I know Osinator's got this one. I don't know how much trouble he's had, because I'm not sure he's actually ever combined them, or if he just messed with the Prime and left that as a trailer, or if he just left it combined out of the box and never touched it again. I have no idea. But Osinator, if you got any idea, put something in the comments for me. Come on, let me fight. Just why you want to fashion Rick Rasterly? It's just, this is much less art than it is just fight with it and see what happens. I wish there was an art to it. Because if there's an art to it, I might be able to do it properly. Tell you what, let me pause this and come back when it's done. Honestly, I've just been fighting with this for like another 3-4 minutes off camera, but there we go. I think the box art said you're supposed to fold up these feet as well. I don't know if that looks any better, but for argument's sake, we'll do that. And we'll get the head and we'll stick it on top. And there he is. And I mean, it's a thing. It's it's a thing. For a tenner, I'll give it a try. Why not? Can we put this? Can we plug this in there? Yeah, we can. There we go. Sword. Can that still go in the hand? Yeah, it can. There you go. You can't move his arms because of all the way all these hinges and stuff work. He can't move his arms, but we can still hold everything. So bonus points, I guess. Size comparison, where's Blur gone? There he is. Yeah. It was a tenner. It was like £10 delivered. I mean, come on. I'm not going to complain for that. Look at the state of him. It's actually adorably stupid, and I actually really like it. I need to find out what this is called and stuff for the video, but whatever, it'd be fine. Yeah, I told you I was going to do this. I like doing the bigger videos for like Fridays and then just life. But yeah, It's very stupid, it's very silly, but I actually kind of like it. So if you've got a 10 or something from AliExpress and you want to get something stupid, help yourself, because like it's definitely worth a giggle if nothing else. And on that, I'm going to scarper. So, I should be ugly, I should be wretched, and I shall see all of you in the next one. Tatty bye, everybody.